What's going on, guys? It's Jordan back today with another video. And in today's video, we're going to take a look at the huge breakdown of Ethereum. It's breaking that Ethereum Bitcoin weekly upwards channel that we've been looking at for the last couple weeks for Ethereum. Now, this is a huge deal, guys, because we've been in this upwards channel ever since, mid-October. So for about 2 months, we've been in this upwards channel for Ethereum, you guys can see here. And right now, you guys can see we're poking our head right below that bottom support line. So we could start to see Ethereum actually bleed off, compared to Bitcoin. So does that necessarily mean that Ethereum needs to go down in the short term? No, it doesn't. Ethereum could still make huge gains to the upside. So this is not the end of the world. This just means that, it's probably better to have your money in Bitcoin right now, because if Bitcoin goes up, say 15%, you might see Ethereum go up 10%. So they're going to be higher, lower gains, in Ethereum than you're going to see in Bitcoin, because we just broke a major support line. You guys know I've been looking at, and I've been saying I think we're going to go up and retest the top of this, but instead we actually broke out to the downside. So this is a huge deal, and I'm definitely going to be switching up my investment portfolio because of this, right? Because we dropped down below here. You guys can see back here in 2018 we had this downwards channel, and then we started to change our mind, and we rounded out to the downside. Now, why I'm so bearish on this is because we've seen wicks below these channels, right? We've seen wicks above these channels, but we've never had a weekly close below this, right? This is what's scaring me. We had a weekly close below it, and now we're still getting continuation to the downside. It's one thing if we drop down here and then we wicked right back up, which still could happen. It's still early in the week, right? It's only Monday, so we could get a quick green candle that gets us right back into that channel. But I do not like that weekly close below this support line. That is bad news for Ethereum. And we got to keep an eye on this channel to see if we can break up back into it. But you guys can see we got major resistance at this huge major resistance line. That's been keeping us down all the way since mid-2018. You guys can see all the times this thing has kept us down now. So this is going to be a huge resistance for us to break if we ever want to see Ethereum catch up on the Bitcoin ratio. It doesn't, like I said, guys, doesn't necessarily mean Ethereum's going to go down, just not going to have the higher returns compared to Bitcoin. So we're going to jump in onto the Bitcoin dominance and also see why I'm slightly bearish on Ethereum, because I thought we were going to get rejected at this big resistance line here. You guys can see huge confluence in this line. As our support back here, flipped it as resistance, right? Came back above it, broke down back below it, flipped it as resistance again, but now we're poking our head above it. So we could be seeing a good move to the upside here, at least up to this downwards resistance line on the Bitcoin dominance. So we could see Bitcoin kind of outpace the altcoins for a little bit, for another month or so, get rejected at this line again, and then continue down. Or we could actually break this resistance line and continue up. Now, what's going to happen? No one knows, right? Obviously, I was wrong on Ethereum. I thought we were going to continue up in this channel, and we actually broke down out of it. So I'm not here to make predictions. I'm just here to tell you guys what I see on the chart. So what I'm seeing on the chart is this massive resistance line that we've had all the way since 2015 on this Bitcoin dominance. You guys can see we keep touching it. We keep wanting to break it, but we're just getting downwards resistance on it. And I think it's very, very likely we go up and retest that again. So look for Bitcoin to outpace the altcoins in the next couple months, like I said, guys. So, we're getting higher. We're also getting higher lows on this, right? Higher lows, lower highs. So we're kind of forming, it's not perfect, but we're almost forming this symmetrical triangle. That's going to break out pretty damn soon. If we draw a line, obviously it's not going to be perfect, but if we do draw a line somewhat like this, right, you guys can see we are converging on a pretty important level, right? So obviously it doesn't go down perfectly, it doesn't go perfect, but you guys can see how we're converging into this apex, which is the middle of next year. So could we see Bitcoin drop on the dominance in the middle of next year? That would make sense, because the altcoins did pump in the middle of 2017. you guys can see if we go to the Ethereum chart, in the middle of 2017, obviously we had a big consolidation and then a massive pump at the end of the year, right? So that's something that could make sense here, as Bitcoin kind of toggles in here for a little bit. Eventually it has to break out from these two things, either to the upside or to the downside. So it is matching up perfectly with the last bull market here, but look for a little bit of a bleed on the alts into Bitcoin over the next couple months until we retest the top of this resistance here. So just a quick look at the Bitcoin dominance, guys. And I wanted to look at Ethereum. The 20-week moving average, we're still pretty far away from it. It did get a good boost up on Sunday, replacing a candle down here in the 300s with a candle up here in the 600s. So a big jump up. If we were to take a fall, I think the lowest we'd go for where we are right now to the 20-week moving average would put us at about a 23% correction if we did get a move back down to the 20-week moving average. Nothing crazy, right? We're not seeing massive moves to the downside, so that is good there. 23% would probably shake a lot of people out. I don't think we go that low with the institutions buying up crypto. Now, we don't know if these institutions are buying up Ethereum, altcoins. We just know about Bitcoin right now. So, altcoins are kind of a question mark going into this bull market in general, but I don't see us really breaking this 20-week moving average, in this bull market. There's just too much buying pressure in the crypto market. So if we do fall, for us to follow this 20-week moving average and for it to get bought up pretty quickly. But I don't think we're honestly going to get a fall right now. It definitely could happen. But like I said, guys, just because Ethereum broke this trend line on the ratio does not mean that Ethereum has to fall, right? I think there's a common misconception on that, where if something is going down in the ratio, doesn't necessarily mean that the price has to go down, right? Ethereum, in technology, Ethereum could pump 20% right now, right? Could pump 20% tomorrow, and the ratio could still go down. Why? Because Bitcoin could pump 25%, right? It all depends on the percentage moves that you're seeing from Bitcoin versus these cryptos. So don't get shaken out, if this moves down. It's not necessarily a terrible thing. It just means that, you might not get the highest returns you possibly could. We could be forming, some sort of new channel here. As we start forming a new channel. Obviously it's not fully grown, but maybe this could be our resistance. Maybe we haven't gone and tested that support yet. Maybe it's a smaller channel, something like this. But maybe we form this new channel, which brings us farther to the downside. Bitcoin takes higher percentage gains than Ethereum does, or alts bleed out more than Bitcoin does. So if Bitcoin gets a solid move down, say if Bitcoin gets a 30% move down, maybe we see alts get a 35% move down, right? A quick wick down below the 20 move average, but we get a quick move back up, maybe something like that. So like I said, guys, not the end of the world that we broke this, just means that, maybe you should have more allocation into your Bitcoin versus other alts at the moment, because Ethereum leads the alt market, and this is not good for altcoins in the short term. But don't sell your bags. Not financial advice, but we're in a bull market, guys, so don't be selling your bags right now, all right? So that's my video on the Ethereum Bitcoin ratio today, guys. Just wanted to take a look at it because this really sums up where the altcoins are in general, because Ethereum is the biggest altcoin. It's going to be the biggest altcoin, right? Nothing's going to overtake Ethereum, but it's not looking good short term for altcoins. But hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys haven't already, smack that subscribe button down below. I know a ton of you guys watch my videos and are just too lazy to scroll the click button right down. I can't go lower than this on the screen, but you guys get the point. Click that subscribe button right there, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's video.